Hey, it's Dr. Brian. Welcome back to the Pen Drop. Whew. Take a big deep breath because this is a big one. This is the fatal flaw of fatal flaws of writing. You can mark this up number one. Every writer I've ever talked to, published, non-published, said once they learned how to defeat this one thing, they became awesome. And it's pretty simple why they became awesome, because they stopped the starting and stopping cycle. So what am I talking about? Why is it a fatal flaw? Well, it's a fatal flaw because of this. When a writer starts something, it is totally awesome. And I'm telling you, I don't care what you write. I don't care if it's 100,000 words, 5,000 words, or 500 words. At some point, you get bored with where you're at. You might not like the story. You may not like where characters have taken you. It's a billion things that it could be. You stop. You walk away from it. But you don't do anything else. You might come back in a month and say, all right, I'm going to pick this up. I'm regenerating. I got a new idea. I think it'll really work here. Why did it take you a month? What else could you have been doing in that month to use your time wisely? One of the things we're going to talk about, and it's the very next video that we talk about this, is you got to get in the pattern of writing a certain amount of words a day. And that's all I'm going to say. The day before becomes that planning. Plan it, go write the next day, bam, go. You're not going to get caught up in writer's block. You're not going to get caught up on, what do I write today? The blinking cursor, it's not going to get you. But you can't do the starting stopping. And that's a deadly sin. It's a deadly sin I started in 2007. The very first attempt I made at writing, I wrote a piece of flash fiction. Say that like 10,000 times and see if it twists you up. Flash fiction. I wrote this piece. It was garbage. I'll be the first person to tell you it's garbage. I read it now. I'm like, man, why were you doing some hack crap back then? But I've gotten better. But I stopped. It took almost 2 years off. Now, in the process of taking the 2 years off, I got writing a little paper called my dissertation. I got that finally signed off. So did I stop? I stopped fiction writing, but I kind of deviated into my nonfiction stuff and working on my doctorate. You can't stop. Now, what you need to do is this, and here's what the fatal flaw is. The authors who make the mistake, who stop, all you're doing is stopping your clock. And most published authors will tell you you need about 5 years worth of skill training to get to the published level of writing. If you stop, you're just backing that clock up further. You're just backing it up further. When you can get into I am frustrated today. I cannot write on this story anymore. I'm bothered with the character. I'm bothered with the plot, whatever the case may be. Have a secondary piece that you can go into and write on. Once you're fed up with that secondary piece, come back to your beginning piece. Get the starting and stopping out and just always be in going mode. I can't express, this kills authors. I can't tell you how many, and I'm a part of a writers group. We always talk, and there's two guys in there, and they're good friends of mine. So when they see this, they'll be like, hey, why are you talking about me? They're starters and stoppers. Their fiction has not moved forward any. They're not working on their skill. One of them read a piece of mine the other day, and it's like, dude, you have went massive steps. You've gotten better as a writer. I'm not starting and stopping anymore. I'm writing daily. I'm good with writing daily. I'm awesome with it. I have a plan. When I leave, right here, here's my plan. You can't read it, but you can see it. That's what I'm going to go write tomorrow. I already know. I know how many words I think I need. I know what scene I'm doing. I know what characters in it. I know what conflict to put in there. I know what emotional tags to put in there. But I'm ready to go. Go further. I got the next days as well. So I have days worth of stuff already outlined, ready to go. I just need to sit down and do it. Now, you say, hey, you know what? I'm not an architect. I'm a gardener. I like to sew. But you could jot an idea down. You could be like, hey, this character needs to go here. They need to have this emotional experience or this failure or conflict with this character. And go on. 2-3 sentences. You would know what to write. Then as you're writing it, you're like, oh, as long as I hit these spots, I'm okay. The problem is you sit there for more than 5 seconds and that blink is getting you. You stop. I'm frustrated. I don't want to write anymore. And that's where the beginners make the mistake. Or they write something and they rewrite it and they rewrite it and they rewrite it and they're like, oh, this is awesome. I'm going to go put this out. But they got no backup. there's nothing else to go to. They're just hoping that this one, I wrote it once, it's done, bye. It does not work like that. You got to write over and over and over and over again. One of the things I heard early in my writing was you've got to write those million words. And once you learn how to write those, that first million, the second, third, fourth million come pretty easily. So, fatal flaw number 1, avoid the starting and stopping of writing and get into the pattern of writing every day. So the basic protocol of these videos, hit the Twitter link, hit the Gmail link, send us some stuff. Hey, if you're interested, go pick up a copy of The Deadly Ladies. Shoot me back some feedback on that. What do you think about it one way or another? The affiliate program. If you're a beginning writer and you're struggling, you need some help, and you're looking for a worthwhile program, Rob's got a good one down there. Click on it. You have a good one. And we'll see you in the next video.